Hi, Marc Emery, Cannabis Culture Magazine, and it's a name we hope to keep too. Robin Ellins of The Friendly Stranger, he's done a video, and he's explained quite factually and correctly where he stands, but what he doesn't say is this. We don't want to own the term Friendly Stranger Cannabis Culture Shop. I don't even want to own the term Cannabis Culture. I want to own the term, just that, very limited, Cannabis Culture Magazine. And that's what our dispute's about. He wants to own Cannabis Culture everything. He doesn't want anybody else to be able to say Cannabis Culture Shop, a Cannabis Culture anything, magazine, what, you name it. We're just trying to defend our right to have a magazine that we've had in 10 years now called Cannabis Culture Magazine. We just want the right to own it. He wants the right to own everything, and that's what's really important here. If he were really all for the movement, he wouldn't want to own Cannabis Culture Magazine. Why would he care? Right? There's no confusion in the marketplace. Cannabis Culture Magazine is in no way, by no one ever confused with the Friendly Stranger Cannabis Culture Shop. The two shouldn't have a dispute. We're only trying to protect our right to the name Cannabis Culture Magazine. He wants to be able to own it and license it to us in exchange for money and advertising. And that's all this has been for him, is an attempt at greed. He wants to seize an asset that he thinks is vulnerable, that we can't afford to protect and defend. We've had legal battles with the state over prohibition. Every year he's been trying to wage this trademark dispute with us. And that money could have been very handy in my 2003 Summer of Legalization campaign, where I got jailed in several cities, and my 2004 University campaign, where I eventually got jailed for 3 months in Saskatoon, and in my 2005 case with the DEA, where I'm obligated to help pay for Michelle Rainey's legal help, as well as my own, as well as Greg Williams's, as well as trying to keep our organization viable in the midst of this really oppressive time. So when Robin Williams says, yes, he thinks he owns the Cannabis Culture magazine or shop, he's doing so knowing it's hurting us really, really badly, and he's never cared. 5 or 6 days after I got busted by the DEA, he just reminded me in a taunting way of his offer, here, I'll give you a good deal. If you let me own the name Cannabis Culture Magazine, I'll license it out to you at just a few full pages of advertising, each year type of thing. I mean, and this is just after I get out of jail. It's just to tell you what a nice guy he is. He wants to own the term Cannabis Culture. That would affect lots of stores in this country that use Cannabis Culture in their name, which is common all across Canada. We already own the term Cannabis Culture Magazine in the United States, Europe, and worldwide. The only place we're having this dispute is Canada, and it's costing us a lot of money. Our lawyers did tell us that Robin Ellins does use a family relative in his legal work. So I got that from authoritative sources at my own lawyer, MBM Trademark Lawyers. They said that. They said that's why he's pursuing this, because it's costing him a lot less than it's costing Cannabis Culture Magazine. So just so you know, Robin didn't say anything incorrect. He just missed the point. He's trying to get the ownership of our name, Cannabis Culture Magazine, not just Cannabis Culture Shop or Friendly Stranger Cannabis Culture Shop. He's trying to steal Cannabis Culture Magazine from us at the point of extortion, really, I feel it is. If you don't let me own it and license it, I'll just keep litigating against you until, you run out of money. I think it's cruel. I think it's completely unnecessary. It's not something that promotes harmony within the movement. Robin Ellins and the Friendly Stranger have almost never done anything for the movement in 10, 12 years. They've been a complete empty glass when it comes to things they've done for this movement. No one has done more in this country than I have. We gave away $4 million in the last 10 years to the movement. We've done endless amount of things. Our magazine is always available for people in the movement to use as their vehicle to get their story out, and certainly we have. There are very few activists in Canada, the United States, of any prominence we have not covered in our magazine. It is the People's Magazine. It's easily the best magazine on the newsstands about the cannabis culture, against ending prohibition, about ending prohibition. And we urge you to continue to give us your support. I'll need a lot more money to fight this litigation against Robin Ellins of the Friendly Stranger. So I do appreciate your support. And one day we'll own Cannabis Culture Magazine, and hopefully I'll not be in jail in some pen in the United States to continue publishing it. So thank you very much.